Alex Navarro.
Abby Russell.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to me?
Well, I'm talking to you because I don't think I can talk to you because I don't speak Simlish.
That's too bad. Simlish is a good language. Everyone should learn it. Anyway, this is me. I have to go to the bathroom.
You have definitely captured the spirit of Abby Russell.
Thank you.
Your soul is trapped
Yes.
within this polygonal body.
Thank you. I like my outfit a lot, and I would wear it in real life. These shoes I found because they were part of a quote-unquote, I believe it was like a grandpa outfit.
I've always said that about you.
Thank you so much. This is me petting my cat Tater Tot. Looks just like him. Tater Tot Russell. He's an adult male cat.
Abby, this is Cats and Dogs. This is
Yes,
Sims 4 expansion.
This game. Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. There's Dirt Bike. She's scratching some shit up. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to discipline her.
Oh no!
Lecture about scratching. Put her in her place.
Cats are notorious for listening.
Well, there's me going to the bathroom. But yes, this is The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. There is a pretty good amount of new stuff in here. It's a $40 expansion. Okay, I'm just yelling at the bench, but that's okay.
The cats seem to sort of get it.
I should clean this. This is disgusting. I would say it's fun overall. It's good. The pets are not controllable, which I find kind of a bummer, just because I like a good Sims game that has a little bit of realism and a whole lot of just like wacky whatever.
Just absolute nonsense.
Yes, exactly. Like I want to train a pet how to like save people from burning fires.
You should be able to play a cat that has a job and also has to like pay rent.
Yes, exactly. Whoa, I have never seen them fight. This is like in real life. I guess I'm not going to stop this. Okay, so a fun thing about this sim and about this game is that I own a veterinary office. Okay, my fun is low, which is a real shame.
I'm gonna
have her play with my cat.
Have to get a degree for that, or did you just like open that up all willy-nilly?
Oh goodness! Oh,
those cats are just.
I want to stop this.
Do you have a spray bottle?
Okay, they're done. And Tater's just cleaned himself. Okay, more choices. I am just going to. Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! My cat's leaving.
Go get him.
This is a new thing. Oh, this is really derailing this quick look. Play with cat wand. Will that work? We'll find out. Stop playing games, dummy. Anyway, you can just buy a veterinary office. You don't really need training for that as far as I know. How do I... Oh, no.
Did your cat run away?
My cat may have run away. Oh, no. Okay, hopefully she'll come back. I don't think there's much that can be done. I'm sure there is, but for now...
Now you have one cat. Oh, that's the
Quick
worst.
look. So I guess Dirt Bike... You know, she needed to be free. That's okay. Tater Tot's a terror, and that's totally fair and justifiable. We are going to go to work. I'm going to show you how this goes.
All right.
I own this place.
That's a pretty good name.
I didn't pick it. Hospital.
Well, then whoever wrote that did a good job writing that.
You can make your own, and it's kind of interesting when you make your own. If anybody has played like the Sims Restaurants expansion pack,
right.
I believe this is pretty similar to how that's done. So if I were to build my own... it would give me directions like you need 2 operating tables and 2 like a 1 reception desk or whatever it is. And then when people come to your place, they're happier if it looks nicer or whatever. So this place is still pretty new. I have 1 employee. Oops. So yeah, I can change the outfits and everything here. But I have 1 employee. There she is. Brielle.
Hi, Brielle.
She feels neutral about the job, which is fine. So people are pretty pleased with this stuff. I could, if it was bad, I could like fix it. I can also up the pay, stuff like that. So let's open the business. I will show you how that is done. And I will say this is the biggest addition to this expansion pack is having a business to run and to open.
Right, because I may be completely botching this because it's been a while since I've played any Sims, let alone any of the expansions. But as I recall correctly, the last sort of Cats and Dogs like expansion for 3 was more just about the pet ownership, I think, and
yes, totally.
And that whole element.
Yes, and the pet ownership is fun. I mean, you saw that fun little fight I had, and then I lost one of my cats.
Yeah, all the fun of having one of your cats run away from you. That's definitely a thing I want to relive.
Time. Yes, I will say I wish. I'm just going to praise her so she's pleased. We're just going to chit-chat until someone... Okay, good. Here's our first customer. I will say, I wish I could control the pets. I wish there's a little more to do with them, just in the sense of I liked in Sims 2 where your pets can have jobs and stuff, and that's not really the case here. And sometimes I feel like some of the options with them are maybe a little vapid, or maybe a little like, well, I'm just doing this because I have a pet, and like that's what you do.
Right.
I'm gonna greet this patient. Oh, come on, don't steal my thing right now, please. I need to show this quick look. Okay, so we can see this cat is sick. She has a sick red nose.
I just assumed that meant that she was going to be leading Santa's reindeer come this Christmas.
No, it turns out Rudolph was quite sick.
Oh, no.
Yes. So we are going to go examine this kitty, figure out what's going on. I have not ever had to do surgery or anything yet, so I am curious what that'll be. And we see we have another customer coming in, but because I have another vet, she will handle it. I haven't ever been so busy that I need another vet, so I haven't worried about it.
I sure do hope this turns into a hardcore surgery simulator if you have to do something.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
not.
I just stick them in, I think it's this thing, and then just hit
the Surge-O-Matic.
Yes. So right now I'm checking stuff out. You see, as I examine her, I get sort of info about what's going on. I'm going to examine her. I'm going to take her temperature because she has a glowing nose, so it probably is going to be some kind of cold or something.
Some kind of virus.
Yeah. And then you can see here, this is how stressed the cat is. So as the cat gets more stressed, I can calm the pet, and this should let it go down. If it gets too stressed, then I'm guessing it's bad. I haven't let it happen yet. But
I mean, when I know what my cats are like when I take them to the vet, and they are not happy.
No. One of my Tater Tot's pretty happy going to the vet. He's not happy, but he likes attention, so there's that.
Yeah.
Dirt Bike, not so much.
All right.
Yes. Angry cat. Okay, continue with the exam. I'm going to listen to breathing. Usually, it's like sometimes you'll have a bigger list or a shorter list. This is just these 3 things. I think, is that sweet breath? It's hard to read.
Raspy breathing, glowing nose.
Yes. So it looks like common
lava nose.
Lava nose. Yes. So now I can treat the patient. And you have all these thumbs downs. Don't do any of these. That's not what we want. We want this one, the disinfectant spray. It's pretty clear what you want, just because it'll have a thumbs up, thumbs down.
As long as it's organic.
Yes. And I'm guessing if you didn't calm the patient, you probably wouldn't know exactly what's going on. Let's say if the patient got upset, and then you wouldn't know the correct treatment, is my guess. So she's going to bill her. And that's really the bulk of these interactions. It's just sort of testing and figuring out what's going on, keeping the patient happy, and then managing your staff to make sure they are also happy. And also your normal sim stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've played a fair amount of Sims 4, correct?
Yes. I haven't been super into it in a while, but yes, I like The Sims 4.
God, how long has this game been out? It's been at least a few years now, right?
It's been, yeah, a good while, I'd say.
No game churns out expansions quite like The Sims.
No, and I feel like this one doesn't have a ton of them, all things considered, but it has had sort of like stuff packs. And I'll show you some of the stuff later on. I'll show you her house too, because her house I built really primarily with stuff.
Right.
From this pack.
Ooh, Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm. And his dog.
That's a blue dog.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to greet this patient. I wonder if this dog is blue because
it's sick?
It's sick, or if that's just how the dog is. I will show you some of the character customizations. There are a lot. Okay, stop playing the game. You got a job to do. I'm not sure why I'm sad. Probably because my cat ran away.
I mean, that's a good reason.
Never seen Ducky acting like this before. I hoped it would go away, but it's only gotten worse.
All right, well.
Please see what you can do. Great.
Hi, Ducky. Yeah,
see?
Ducky seems.
Sweater.
Ducky seems like he's got a little bit of a pallor issue there.
Yes, you don't say. He looks quite sick. Okay, buddy. Get on the table. Alrighty. Whoops. What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know.
I may have accidentally hit something.
I didn't see you hit anything.
Begin examining. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Why did he go over there?
I don't know. Oh, the dog may have needed to get sick over there?
Oh.
Sometimes I think the dogs will get sick on the floor, or they'll be drippy, and then you'll have to clean it up, which is fine. It's sort of another little added thing.
I mean, that is a thing you have to do with animals. That is for sure.
Yes, totally. So I'm going to check his fur, especially considering it's discolored. But you see we have, like, I think one more option here of stuff I have to check. I'll probably check one more thing.
Dog seems pretty calm, at least.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to his breathing. So he's got icy fur. He's probably cold of some sort. I could also, there's this, I believe, I can make treats with. And the more you do stuff, the more you sort of learn how to do treats and everything. And those treats are usually stuff you can treat the pet with.
All right, low temperature.
Imagine this is some sort of cold of some sort.
I think this dog is a White Walker.
Yes, probably. It's Ghost. Ghost is alive in Game of Thrones.
I don't actually remember which ones are part of the evil and which ones are still running around good.
Ooh, this cat's just coming in here. Let's hope there's not a fight. Oh no, what's going on? Okay.
That dog does not, or that cat does not seem like it knows what it wants to do.
No. Also, they're going to have to wait a little bit because we are both booked. I hope that's not going to be a problem.
You never want the overly moist skin. That's not okay.
No. Examine the mouth. How moist is the mouth?
Sounds like there's some shit happening in the other room.
Probably. Great. Okay. I'm going to calm him. And then got the frosty flu. This one. Placebo treat. Well, that seems like not what he needs. He seems like he needs some real shit, but all right.
That's what they're saying.
Okay. Then after this one, I think I'm going to close up shop. Disallow. And then I will show you. Oh, look, he's doing so much better. Great. So she's going to bill the patient, then get this cat. Where are you, cat?
Where is that cat?
Well, I can greet her too. And then warmly. Great. I don't know why anyone would choose impatiently unless they wanted to do a bad job. Something's wrong with my little boy, Sandy. Won't you please help him? Great.
Sorry, I just lost a cat, so your cat is my cat now. That's how this works.
Your little boy, my Sandy, is my little girl dirt bike now. That's how this works. Okay, here we go. Okay, exam. Eye exam. Calm, calm. He already is a little anxious as we go. But yeah, I will say as you do it, you sort of get to know. I mean, this cat looks pretty normal, but you saw that other cat was blue.
Right.
Or that other dog was blue. This cat had like stars around its head. Oops, I hope I don't pee myself in front of this customer. Honestly, I might. I think I maybe just did. No. Oh, okay.
I don't know what the hell just happened there.
I'm going to pee myself soon, but I'm going to finish this exam because I am a professional.
Yes.
Yes. Check my fur. Okay. I'm going to calm the cat.
Watery eyes, overly moist skin. Breathing?
Yeah, we'll check the breathing.
Breathing's always a good one.
Yes, agreed. Heart, too. My real-life cat has heart disease.
Ugh. Yeah, mine has a heart murmur.
Yeah, mine has a similar thing. Mine takes medicine every day. Okay, so that did not do it. I'm going to check this. I know, I'm unhappy. I get it. Okay, is this it? Okay, great.
Gilded guts disorder.
That sounds like my cat. That sounds like, wow, this really is Dirt Bike. This isn't Sandy. This is my cat that ran away. Okay, great. Now I'm going to manage, praise, and then we are going to close up shop.
Probably use the restroom before you
yes, I should do that.
You head out.
Use. Okay, great. You are managed. I think she just farted too. And then now close. Great. Cool. So stress level. Okay. So I need to calm the pets more. Stress level is too high, but people are happy with the quality and the weight, and she is satisfied. So all in all, a good day.
Nice.
I think I went up half a star, which is great. Very pleased. I could probably be making more of a profit, but I don't really care to. I will say this seems a little bit easier just because I cheated and gave myself $1 million and then bought this place. I'm sure it is much more satisfying in some ways to really work your way up.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a pretty set up shop you've got here.
Yes, totally. I think this is definitely like you should play this with nothing, build a little thing up, and then get to this one. But this is like high end stuff right from the get go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just say that just looks like me walking home from work, just selling.
I lost my cat.
Sad.
I almost peed myself. Okay, great. I'll show off my house since we're here and some of her outfits.
Is there a reason you chose to live in the Octagon?
Yes, I like it. Okay. This is what my place, or let's go into build mode. Okay. Stop giving me tutorials. Great. So this is my home. I made it from scratch. I like it a lot. So in like the mid 1800s, octagon homes were a thing. And a lot of the items here are very rustic. So I thought it would be sort of fun to go with the octagonal thing. I think they also did add octagonal roofs to this one. So that's part of it. But a lot of this, like I believe the bed, all the windows, the siding of this house, a lot of these fences and stuff
that
are
kind of
all
a craftsman
from this
vibe.
pack. Yes, the plants as well. They're all from this pack. I will say I did put this household and this house on the like community thing if you want to download it too. The lights, everything is from this pack, so you can sort of get an idea. I think these two might not be, but a lot of it is. And you see, you also just have normal pet stuff as far as like, here's a pet tree and here's a little pet bed. You got your food bowls. You got my cat that
didn't run away.
Yep, the one that's still here. Then you have your normal pet toys. I don't know where it was. She has like, there's a ball and you have like other stuff. There's also this Roomba, which I really love. Dirt Bike really loves sitting on it, but she's gone now. So
she's ridden that Roomba off into the wild blue yonder.
Yes, she did. But yeah, so this is sort of the gist of the stuff. You know, there's a lot of this sort of like wharf type thing, themed stuff. A lot of cool pet stuff, and here are some of the rooms. There's also this, which I can show you here with a different guy. We'll quit out and do a different person. But you can do like dog obstacle courses, and I think you can also run cats with them too, which is kind of fun.
Would you say this is one of those expansions that's like more just about adding stuff than like necessarily fixing any existing problems with the game or really like addressing any sort of needs?
I would say it definitely doesn't. I don't think as far as like most of the gameplay, it really changes much. But I don't think it's necessarily trying to. I do think they come out with updates relatively often.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that like there's so many expansions to these games that like, you know, naturally there are going to be those ones that are just straight up content.
Right, totally. And this is definitely a content one. And I think in a good way. I think there's a lot of good stuff if you're happy with. I will show you all of my outfits too. Here, let me go to a mirror. And that way we can see sort of some of the clothing stuff too. And get an idea of that, because some of it is just like, oh, here's updated stuff. How do I try on outfits? No, change outfit, I think is what I want. Okay, well, we can do this. That'll work too.
Give me some business cash.
Okay.
Abby, is that your cat?
Dirt? No, this is a random cat, Pudley. Right. Okay. Show you. I like her pajamas quite a bit. This is her everyday wear. Change outfit. This is, what is this? This is her like formal wear. I think, here, I'll just do the ones that are of note, which I think are her pajamas here, which are very fun. This is all stuff from this pack. Got the fun leggings. You got the very good sweater. These are pajamas I would wear in real life. There I am.
That's sad. A hell of a sweater.
Yeah, it's quite good. Cool. So that's me. I don't know. This is this area. This is this house. I think the bulk of this game is the store stuff. You can own a few of them. And like I said, if you played the restaurants one, there's a lot of similar stuff in that. I do think it's probably better played sort of from the ground up versus what I did, which is just cheating and buying a place.
Right.
But I wanted to show you guys sort of what it was, what it did. And you get an idea for it. I will show you a different character with dogs, and then maybe we'll go into like the creative mode.
Sounds like a plan.
Some of the pet stuff. Okay, great. I will exit to main menu. Sure, we can save. We can save my cat running away. Dirt bike. My sweet girl.
She's out there. She's having an adventure.
Yeah, she's having a good time. Cool. So that was my cat lover household. Now it's time for Dog Man. So Dog Man, I just did like random features and clothes and whatnot. And I did one of the pre-made houses. All I did was add some dog stuff to it. Cool. So I will say I have been training my dog with him. That's sort of what I've been focusing on with this character. And it's okay. Like I said, I want really fun stuff. Oh, I recently also just bought these because I wanted to see what they were. And basically, why is this not working?
It looks like you opened some snack bars next to your house.
I did. That is exactly what I did. I hired staff for it, and you can like buy pet food, fancy pet food. You can buy the daily catch. You can haggle for prices, or you can just like buy food, which is kind of fun. This is my dog. His name is Pickles. I don't actually want to buy anything. He looks very good. Look how cool he is. He's like a robot dog. I decorated him myself.
I was going to say, did he get into the paint cans again? What happened?
This is the way he looks.
All right.
Sims 4 Pets will let you make your dog look like this if you really want to.
You just wrote the word dog on either side of the dog as if that were in any question.
I wanted it to be very clear the aesthetic I was going for, and that aesthetic is dog. Great. So I'll show you. I'll run the obstacle course. I've been training Pickles up a lot, and it's all really boring stuff like sit, stay, heal, whatever.
Right, the basics.
Yes, but I will say, aside from when you are training the dog, there doesn't seem to be much application to those skills, which is a little bit like, okay. Whereas I would love like something a little more. There's
no like best in show dog competition thing you can enter him into,
Not really. I'll show you here. What is the Oh, these are my skills. Yes. So I have this pet training here, which is a new skill thing. And that's like, okay, you can perform tricks the better you train your pet. And it's really a skill for you more than it is for the dog.
Right.
So I'm going to run this obstacle course. I will say I've run it a few times. And the first few times, I'll show you how it works. You get faults for every time you mess up. But the first few times I ran it, he didn't do so great. And then he started doing better. Oh, also, this may look like a boring-ass obstacle course, but check this out.
Oh, no.
Danger!
I mean, oh, yes. Sorry. Oh, yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. So
can
you
set the dog
here.
on fire? Is that a problem?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I have not had that experience.
I'm just saying, if this quick look ends with a flaming dog, I think people are not going to be very happy.
I mean, honestly, that sounds pretty rad in like a fun way.
Not for the dog.
A flaming dog that has like fire retardant fur is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that would be all right.
Yeah. So I made it through these pretty well. He's not super fast, but he's doing fine. You can see no fault so far. And I will say this is maybe like the 6th or 7th time I've run through this.
Okay.
So it's like pretty easy to get a perfect score in the dog running. Granted, you can build. I don't think if you build more elaborate things, it'll necessarily fail them faster or slower.
Right.
So cool.
Done.
I got gold. And as far as I can tell, this is what the goal of these things are. There are no like public.
It's just about getting your
matches.
Training level up.
Yes, exactly. So it's a perfect run. Cool. We did it. And that's sort of it for that, which was kind of a bummer for me. Like I would love to like compete with people in the town or really anything else. But yeah, that's fine. I don't know. It is what it is. I'll show you this town a little bit just to show you what's out here. So this is the town added with this expansion, and it's like sort of a wharf town. So you have a museum, which is not super interesting. It's just like pictures and stuff, but you can be social there.
Is there a pet cemetery?
Oh my God, I wish there was.
Bury your old pets and then they come back to life.
Oh, that would be very fun. I don't think they really even have a regular cemetery. There's just like a nice park, and you see it's dog friendly, which means just random dogs are going to be showing up more often there. And this is Club Calico, I believe is like cat friendly. Or no, this is it. So it's like cats just show up, which is kind of fun if you have a sim who wants to meet a bunch of pets.
I mean, look, if you're telling me there's a restaurant or a bar I can go to and cats are just going to show up, I will go to that bar.
I know. It is very fun. So he is a friend of the animals. That is the aspiration tree that is added with this expansion. Friend of the animals. So he, I think, is on his like 2nd tier. He has companions with his good little dog. He wants to be friends with 5 animals. I'm only friends with 2 so far. And then successfully train out 2 misbehaviors. I will say I entertain this dog so much, it doesn't misbehave all that often.
Right. So there hasn't been much that you've even needed to train out.
No. So I'm sure stuff would come up if I wasn't just solely focusing on like a man and his dog. But for this quick look, that's really all I've been doing.
Fair.
So yeah, that's sort of it. We'll show you the character stuff.
Yes.
Exit. Save
Always
and exit.
a big part of the appeal
It
is
is
just the creation engine.
Yes, totally. And I would say the pet creation is quite good. It's very fun, very good, and I like it. I'm
so
happy.
It's just cats and dogs, right?
Yes, sort of. Oops, this is not what I want. Back. Oh, I think I hit another button I didn't want to hit. Okay, this is fine. Great. So, dog. I will show you how this dog stuff works. Great. They're already dressed in a little
Show
bit
me all
less.
the good dogs.
Yes. there are great dogs, and they have breeds. And one of my favorite things about this is they do look like the breeds. There's a lot of customization, but also with the breeds come, this is like an American cattle dog. It's a troublemaker. Okay, it's just crapped. The dog just crapped.
I mean, dogs do that.
Yep. But I do think that they probably cater these to active. Yeah, we had an Australian Shepherd growing up, and she was a very active dog. But I do think they definitely cater these to the actual dog breed personalities, which I think is pretty fun. And they also have a couple fun things here, which they have just a good old fox. And see, they have, and you can also change these. Like this fox is automatically a troublemaker.
I mean, foxes are just known troublemakers, you know?
Sense. Why did that one shit too?
Because they do that.
They keep shitting.
Everything shits.
But I will say this is a fox, but you can change it if you want to. And I can also change the name. One thing I haven't been able to do.
Oh, you can make him a detective. You can make a detective fox.
Detective.
Sleuth, I believe is the term.
Sleuth. Whoops. L-E-U-T-H. I can't really see.
I think that's a K you have in there, not an L.
We're keeping it. Sleuth.
It's Scooth. Scooth Fox.
Scooth Foxer. Great. So let's say we wanted to make this fox a detective. We can give him a different tail, lots of different options. Ooh, I like this weird curly one.
Yeah, that says detective.
Mm-hmm. We can also adjust the fur on a really basic level as far as like, okay, the tips of his ears are now blue. But we can also go really in depth. We can straight up paint this dog. Ready?
Like you did before.
Yes. So.
Does it say crime on it? Is that what that says? Yes, there we go. Now I can see what it says. No more crime.
No more crime.
It says Scooth Foxer, the detective fox.
No more crime. And then let's make him a, what is this? So you can add a stencil. So I don't know what the stencil is. We're going to try it, and I'm going to make a big old brush.
All right.
And just going to stencil. Oh, cool. Skeleton dog.
There's a lot happening here.
There is. So, like, this is the thing.
You can really mess up these dogs.
And it's also fun. Right now, it's like it'll be symmetrical. I can make it not symmetrical. See, crime is backwards there. I should have made it not symmetrical. But there's a lot of customization options, as you can see, which is pretty fun. Like, I will say, as far as making my own cats, I got to make them look just like my cats, which was really fun and exciting.
Right on.
That was rad. I enjoyed that a lot. One thing I can't figure out how to select their gender. I don't know if that's a thing you can do. You can breed these animals, but I don't know if it's just a thing that's like, yeah, if you have a pet, you can breed them.
Right.
Or
like maybe they're not adding that level of specificity to it.
I will say when Dirtbike ran away, they called her a he, and I don't really know what the deal was with that.
All right.
Here's another fun thing with cats. Oh gosh, I cannot.
There it is.
Okay, great. Raccoon.
A raccoon is not a cat.
Look at it though. It even makes like the noise of a raccoon. Like it's pretty cool. I don't know. I love that you can just like make a raccoon.
I do, but I also want to say don't have a raccoon as a cat. That's not a good idea.
But this raccoon's a gentleman.
Yeah, that's true. It's a gentleman thief.
You can give him a little t-shirt, make him look like a little taco. Sir Taco.
The
Hello.
gentleman taco.
My name is Gentle Taco.
That says
Gentle
rack.
Okay, that'll work too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the Sims 4 pets, Sims 4 cats and dogs. You know, overall, I'm pretty pleased. There's a lot of cool stuff as far as the stuff goes. But as far as, say, you can see all the cool different new hairstyles. They actually got curly hair that's not terrible, which is fun. Oh, you can also make a furry. Always a good time. But like, I do wish there was maybe a little more to the pets. I wish you could customize them. That's maybe just a style preference for how I like to play, but I like having a pet that has a job. I like having a pet that is more than just sort of a hobby or a task for my sim to go to at home. It's not really even a hobby, I guess. It's more like a lesser relationship to other sims.
Right. You want something that's a little more than just like a moving decoration in your house.
Yes, precisely. And even I would say it's more so than a moving decoration because you have to actually do work to make it happy. Like if I had a sim with a full-time job and then had pets, I might be annoyed with how much I actually have to take care of the pet without really getting much back
just like
for it.
Real life.
Yep. It does feel maybe a little too real is my complaint.
The realist.
Yes. But all in all, it's a cool pack. There's a lot to it. It's $40 and it's out now.
All right. Thanks, Abby.
Yeah. Thank you.